Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about Minato versus Kisame. Now this is a very simple fight, as Tobirama did create and is an innovative mind towards many jutsus that he created, and being the second Hokage, he set the foundation for many of what the Leaf will become, at least in the Naruto, Minato, and Hiruzen days, of course. But Minato was simply written to be better than the second Hokage. Think about it like this. The second Hokage hated the Uchiha. Minato thought he could settle the conflict between Uchiha and the village if he had lived to do anything about it. Tobirama thought of everybody as the enemy, or did not try to settle things diplomatically. If he wanted to, he was finna fold you in a chair. And the biggest feat he has is going up against 20 S rank shinobi. Minato went against 1,000 shinobi. Now we don't know if their fodder, if it was basically 1,000 just random shinobi, but we can assume that there was some elite shinobi along with that. We also know Tobirama, being the creator of the Flying Rajin, did not take it to the level Minato did. Minato saw the Flying Rajin, learned the Flying Rajin, an extremely difficult jutsu to learn, and upgraded it, leveled it, basically became better at the jutsu than Tobirama himself at the jutsu, and Tobirama does admit this in the war arc. So Minato is basically the light side of Tobirama if Tobirama were to ever adopt any of Hashirama's personality, right? And not to say Tobirama made the reanimation jutsu that then he made the Flying Rajin, Shadow Clone Jutsu. He's made multiple jutsu and of course put them into practice, making him an extremely smart and highly skilled, high IQ shinobi. Minato is just on a different level. Of course, he still has the highest marks in the ninja school, the fastest flying marks through the forest of death. Minato is just built different. Of course, Minato's war feats are just war arc, when he was in the war arc feats were just pretty high in scale, where if you were to put him against the Kinkaku and Jinkaku force, they would probably be decimated just off the pure fact throw a kunai. Of course, and Minato basically played around with, to some extent, the future fourth Raikage and Killer Bee during the war days. Now we can assume that this Raikage version was stronger than the Raikage that we know, as of course he's in his prime, he's consistently fighting, he's out there to gain strength. As Killer Bee, he's not that old, and he's still putting into practice the Eight Tails. Of course, and Minato just be like, I'm finna kill you and him, test me. Tobirama has no such feat, nor can he have that fast, he doesn't have that fast comprehension within that. Now, you can also say that Tobirama has more chakra than Minato, which is excessively true, as we see Tobirama and Hashirama and Madara were the only three to have enough chakra, or at least have enough knowledge to break out of the reanimation jutsu. Of course, Orochimaru does state this when Orochimaru says, hey, Hashirama's basically doing what he wants, but Tobirama, I have to stress my control over him or he will break out. Guys, of course, when he lifts his finger, trying to do that incredible finger technique, I don't know the name of it, but he uses it against Izuna Uchiha to essentially kill his enemy in a flash. Minato is too fast for that, and Minato reacts way too fast for Tobirama to really do anything against him. Of course, as we see, Minato were able to react to truth-seeking orbs within the Night Guy and Jubidara fight. It was an incredibly fast-paced fight, and Minato, with no arms, says, hey, I'm gonna tell you when to throw it. Got the four truth-seeking orbs and was able to teleport back. Incredible, in one motion. Incredible. I feel like I'm glazing Minato. He's one of my favorite characters, for real. Other than that, we could talk about Tobirama's other jutsu, where he envelops the whole area into darkness. That would not help, because Minato, though has not put into practice, he does have Sage Mode. Now, we know he can activate Sage Mode on a whim. He's one of the very few that has perfect Sage Mode. We can say, oh, he's not good at Sage Mode, or he clearly says he's not good at Sage Mode. Of course, as he doesn't put it in his battle repertoire, but he's a perfect sage. Hashirama, him, even Naruto to some extent are perfect sages, right? Naruto has to use the shadow clones to gain sage energy for him to, you know, go into that perfect sage mode to balance himself out, the nature technique. Minato doesn't need that. Minato and Hashirama probably are the two most perfect sages after, of course, you know, Hagoromo and anyone with the Jubitos, you know, the Jubies. Of course, they can instantly go into the form, right? And of course, Minato's increasingly gets knocked out of that form, but he can blink and he's in it. So he's clearly lying. He's clearly lying. Minato is in the most upper echelon of characters where he beats the brakes off of mostly everyone in the 4th Great Ninja War arc that we are ever introduced to. All the Akatsuki members, all Kabuto, Itachi, Sasuke during the 4th Great Ninja War, before he gets the Sharingan, before he gets the Rinnegan. We see him teleport away Biju Damas at the whim and see that he's, you know, he can teleport mostly anywhere. What is a fun fact, at least between the two, and we see Tobirama say that he's better than him, is that Minato's mark doesn't go away. So if Minato gets his hands on Tobirama, which he will, Minato can successfully teleport whenever to have the final blow. We see this with his fight against Kakashi. Ooh. We see that with his fight against Kakashi. His fight with mostly anybody that he's, you know, essentially used against Obito when he used it in the 4th Great Ninja War, and when he has to use it against Obito back when they first fight for the Nine Tails. So yeah, Minato is basically written as a better Tobirama. There's no logical reason where you could give Tobirama this fight unless you give him access to all the forbidden jutsu that he uses, but he probably does not put into practice mostly all of them. Of course, reanimation jutsus are a little bit tricky, of course, but if he does not have access to that, and he can make very small shadow clones, like he can make one shadow clone, he can't make massive amounts of shadow clones, or at least in the war arc he can't, but maybe alive he was able to make multiple versions of himself because all Senjus have such a massive chakra reserve. So maybe, like, subscribe. I say Minato wins quite easily, whatever version wins. I mean, you're not going to talk about KCM Minato or KCM 2 Minato. He's going to win that fight. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.